Here at the Toys for Life shop, I go through quite a bit of Mobil 1 Advanced Full Synthetic Motor Oil. Not only do I use it in the C5 and the C6, but I also have a Chevy Tahoe that I use it in as well. And last but certainly not least, I also use it in the supercharged 3800 E85 injected Pontiac Fiero that I affectionately call the C8 Corvette Gen 1 prototype. Of course, I also have a few other Corvettes I work on from time to time throughout the year, so I absolutely like to have some Mobil 1 in stock and on the shelf, so I don't have to waste time running around on a Saturday morning to find a few quarts. I suspect that many of you probably use Mobil 1 as well in your Corvettes, and perhaps you enjoy the benefits of a full synthetic in your daily driver. All of that having been said, if I can save a decent chunk of change on my Mobil 1 and have a convenient, easy to store supply on hand, I view that as a win-win situation. So here's how I like to buy my Mobil 1. Walmart has these 12 quart boxes of Mobil 1 oil that as of February 2024 sell for $59 even. And that's pretty unusual because pretty much every price these days ends in the last two digits 0.87 or 0.99. Anyways, by my math, that ends up being $4.92 per quart, and if you price that out against what you're currently paying per quart for your oil, I think you'll see that's a damn good deal. There is, however, one small catch, and the good news is the catch is super duper easy to overcome. The catch is the oil inside this box comes in one large 12 quart bag that you access through this spigot, kind of like a party ball in college.
You just pack it with ice, push in the handy reusable tap, and party with a bunch of your friends.
Now there's more good news because it's environmentally sound and it's cheaper because they don't have to make as many of these 5 quart jugs, and you don't have to throw as many of these in the garbage. The main problems are, how do you maneuver this large and fairly heavy awkward box so that you can pour oil into your Corvette? And how do you know how much oil is going into your Corvette? I mean, after all, it holds 12 quarts. And for the answer to that question, we have to go all the way back to elementary school when you were in first grade and your teacher first said, "Johnny, you have to learn to think outside the box." See what I did there? So the solution to the problem is incredibly simple, and chances are it's right underneath your nose. If you're not already using one of these 5 quart jugs when you do your oil changes, then you're behind the curve. These jugs make it incredibly easy to pour the oil into your engine, and with the see-through panel on the side, you know exactly how much oil is going in. So all you need to do to solve the 12 quart bag and an oil box problem is simply hold on to 2 of these jugs after the next oil change you complete and reuse them. So after you complete that next oil change using these jugs, you're already out in the shop anyway. Perhaps it's time to crack one of your favorite beverages.
No problem.
Your hands might be a little bit dirty, and you simply take the jugs that you just used and refill them from the 12 quart box. Here's how simple it is to use, guys. Even I can do it. You just pull this up like this, get rid of that little dot. You fold this back down. So now you have your spigot hanging out, kind of like that party ball in college. Position the jug you want to fill right underneath it and open up the tap. And on the side you can see I've marked these in red so you can see it, but I'm going to fill it up to 5 quarts and call it a day. And leave it there for just a second in case you get a couple extra drops because you really can't shake it. It doesn't get much simpler than that, guys, and the best part is for that little bit of effort, for every 12 quarts of oil that you buy, you save at least $6, probably more, depending on where you currently buy your synthetic oil. Now mark my words, guys, there's always that one guy, and someone's gonna leave a comment below that says, if you can't afford to buy your Mobil 1 oil in a 5 quart jug, you can't afford to drive a Corvette. Now what in the hell kind of sense does that make? If all of us followed that sort of financial wisdom on a daily, weekly, and monthly basis throughout the years, I'm pretty sure most of us couldn't afford to drive a Corvette, not to mention the mods that are sure to follow. I genuinely feel bad for that person because clearly their parents didn't teach them that $6 saved is over $9 earned. My father taught me that great bit of wisdom when I was just a young man, and here's how you come up with that number. Step 1, work real hard and earn $9.10. Step 2, give 29% of it to our efficient government. and you now have $6.46. But we're not done yet. Now you buy your item for $6.46, and in most states you pay sales tax of around another 7%, so you actually get to spend $6. So guys, if you weren't aware of this easy, convenient, and cost-effective way to buy your Mobil 1 oil, please leave that thumbs up below. But most of all, thanks for watching.